Welcome back to my channel, and today my teens, kings and queens, you walk into the video that is here to explain the actual first step you need to take before wanting to become successful like all these other multi-six-figure earners. The one thing that sets the successful apart from everyone else, and this entails the actual first step for success. Here I show you bullet by bullet what I will be talking about so you can keep up. So, do you first need to research until you're blue in the face? Or should you just get started like everyone else has been telling you probably for a million times? My personal answer is no, no, and no. Let me tell you from experience, okay? I researched and I researched, and you can learn while you're doing it. Let's be honest, if you keep on researching, you will never start. And a lot of people are telling you to just start, but for you to start and to stay committed, you first need to do something else. And trust me, because I went to more than 10 different business ideas, and just because I didn't tackle this step first. And that step is adapting to a success mindset. So before you seek to adapt a success mindset, you need to do a mental detox. I know you are excited, but a reason you could struggle with achieving success could be because a toxic mindset has a hold on you. You need to clear these out first. Otherwise, you won't be able to move forward and you'll end up stuck where you are. Time to get rid of what we call mental roadblocks. I'm going to break it down by discussing 5 common mental roadblocks that can keep you stuck. And trust me, if you're struggling, these could be the culprits. So, grab a notebook, a cup of coffee, or whatever you need because we're about to get real. Here are 5 mental roadblocks that I wish I knew that were holding me back. Hashtag 1, blaming others for your failure. Hashtag 2, real change is impossible. Hashtag 3, past mistakes define you. Hashtag 4, I can't be helped. Hashtag 5, I need to change and do it tomorrow. Alright, let's kick this off with one of the big ones. Mental roadblock. Hashtag 1, blaming others for your failure. If you've ever thought it's their fault, I'm not where I want to be, then this one's for you. It's easy to point fingers, right? The harsh truth is, you are only doing this to comfort yourself and make yourself the victim to get sympathy so you could feel better about yourself. Well, guess what? You are just putting yourself back to where you were, stuck and not moving. The moment you put the blame on others, you give away your power to change your situation. You are back to fighting battles of the past. Remember this, your choice, your failure, your responsibility. Look, life isn't fair, I get it. But the moment you take responsibility is the moment you gain control. Here's something I want you to try and do. Start asking yourself, what could I have done differently? And own it, learn from it, and then grow. Now on to roadblock hashtag 2. Real change is impossible. You ever tell yourself, this is just how I am? That's a straight up mental trap, trust me. Real change is not only possible, it's necessary for you to grow. telling yourself this is not the right time, or I can't because I don't have this, or look at the way I am. Whatever the reason, they all lead to you not making a change. You are just throwing excuses. Those are what they are actually. Change is chosen. It doesn't just happen. If you're stuck thinking that things will never change for you, guess what? You'll be right. You decide and you commit. No need for the right time or resources. Reality is knowing the more you wait, the less likely you won't make that change, and the key is to believe that change is possible and to start with small, consistent actions. I want you to try and write down one thing you would want to change about yourself and then create a realistic plan to start making that shift today. Not next week, not next year, today. Okay, roadblock #3 is a tough one. Past mistakes define you. We've all messed up, right? It's easy to get stuck in the past thinking, I failed before, so I'm doomed to fail again. But here's the truth. Your past does not dictate your future. You failed or you screwed up so often that now you believe you won't ever succeed. Do you think you need to be perfect? There is no such thing, at least not the perfect you are thinking about. Perfect is when you failed, you learned from that failure, and you keep going. So what if you failed 100 times? But what if the 101st time you were going or are going to succeed, but you gave up? It is time to start getting comfortable to fail, because that is how you will succeed. Be scared, but do things scared anyways. Real failing is when you are not trying. That is failing. You have to stop dragging around your mistakes like they're a ball and chain. They're lessons, not life sentences. Instead of letting them hold you back, use them as fuel to make smarter choices moving forward. I want you to ask yourself, what did I learn from this, and how can I use that knowledge to avoid making the same mistake twice? This one hits deep. Roadblock #4. I can't be helped. Ever feel like you're too far gone or that no one understands what you are going through? I get it, but thinking you're beyond help is a dangerous mindset. You believe you have to figure everything out on your own. You only want to rely on yourself. That is not true. So many others have been where you are, and still so many more will be stuck where you are. If you don't want to do a face-to-face video call, then watch a video or read some books. You can even ask by sending a DM, a direct message on social media platforms. Whatever you do, do not be hard-headed or shy, because at some point they were where you are now. But because they took that step, they were able to grow. Honestly, your situation, it is not unique or special. Whatever you are facing, someone else has faced the same problem. Ask for help. Do what you need so you get the help that you need. If they're stingy, then move on to the next person. Not everyone is alike. Listen, everyone can be helped if they're willing to seek it. No matter how stuck you feel, there's always a way out. Sometimes that means humbling yourself enough to ask for help. Whether it's from a mentor, a coach, or even just Googling your problem and taking action, you are never beyond help. You might think I'm crazy, but here's something I want you to do. Reach out to someone today, even if it's uncomfortable. Ask for advice, seek guidance, or find resources that can help you. It's not called being weak, it's called being smart. And finally, roadblock #5. I need to change, but I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination. My old friend, your old friend. People, this one's a silent killer. We all say we'll make changes, but somehow tomorrow never comes. The truth is, waiting for the right moment is just fear in disguise. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. Whatever it is, delaying change is just an excuse. Successful people know that the best time to start is now. If you are waiting to have all the time in the world, you will never have time. Don't play that game. Tomorrow I am a changed person, or new year, new me. Why not today? You will find excuses, trust me. Do not do that to yourself. It is really hard to get out of a mindset like that, but not impossible. Just plan and do. Be consistent. Teach yourself discipline. Try watching motivational videos to help. They get you going. I believe in them. I can't tell you how many times they've gotten me to just do. Now here's the last thing I want you to do. Just pick one thing. One thing that you've been putting off and commit to doing it today. Trust me, you'll thank yourself tomorrow. Here is one thing I want you to keep in mind. Before you can start earning from as much as $300 or even more, you need a change of mindset, because if your mindset is not right from the start, you will fail when you run into failure. And this is a harsh truth that people do not want to accept. I don't want to make these videos so long, so I'm bringing out a part 2 on how you can overcome and dominate mental roadblocks. But for so long, I'll be leaving you with something to think about. The first step to overcome is awareness. If you like this video and want to see part 2, then please subscribe. In the buttons below, you can leave a like and feel free to comment.